The human brain, often referred to as the most intricate organ known to man, is a testament to the marvels of nature and, to many, the divine handiwork of God. This intricate network of neurons and synapses is not just a passive processor, it's a dynamic, evolving entity that continues to adapt throughout our lives. Neuroplasticity, or the brain's capability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, defies the once-held belief that the brain is static post-childhood. This malleability hints at an inherent grace, akin to the limitless mercy and adaptability we associate with God, allowing for second chances, growth, and redemption. Throughout the ages, many have seen the brain as the seat of the soul, the point of connection between our mortal existence and the divine. As it is written in Romans 12:2, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Given its dynamic nature, could the brain's ever-evolving pathways serve as conduits for God's messages? If God, in His infinite wisdom, created humanity in His image, then the brain's capacity for change might be a reflection of God's own dynamic nature. As our experiences shape and rewire our brains, we might also be attuning ourselves more closely to God's frequency, receiving wisdom through this divine neural dance. Ancient scriptures, such as the Vedas, the Torah, and the Quran, resonate profoundly with themes of metamorphosis and the relentless pursuit of wisdom. The adaptability of the human brain seems in sync with these spiritual principles. If the brain can forge new paths, learn from experiences, and even heal from trauma, then it is plausible that this same organ is designed to receive and understand divine communications. As with a radio, the right tuning can lead to clarity of reception. Similarly, a well-tuned mind, aided by neuroplasticity, might just be the perfect receiver for God's subtle broadcasts.
Another intriguing aspect is how our choices and environments influence our brain. Just as we are spiritually advised to seek good company and shun harmful influences, our brain thrives or diminishes based on our surroundings. In religious terms, seeking wisdom, embracing patience, and fostering love can be pathways to God. Neuroscientifically, these positive pursuits can sculpt the brain, further fortifying the idea that our journey to godliness is both spiritual and cerebral. As we consciously make choices that nurture our minds, the divine connection could potentially become clearer, manifesting as insights, intuitions, or a deepened sense of purpose. Words have carried unparalleled influence throughout history, bearing witness to the creation of worlds and the molding of individual destinies. Intrinsically linked to emotions, words hold the potential to heal or harm, connect or alienate. This significance is underscored in the spiritual realm, where they play an indispensable role in our connection with the divine. As stated in the book of John 1:1, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The emotional depth carried by words shapes our neural pathways, reinforcing the profound connection between language, feelings, and the brain's architecture. Words spoken in love can pave pathways of light, while words tainted with malice might cloud our perception. This connection extends beyond verbal expressions. Our emotional brain, the limbic system, constantly fluctuates, influenced by the world around us. These emotions profoundly affect our spiritual receptivity. A heart burdened with resentment may struggle to find solace in divine communication, while a heart at peace can more effortlessly tune in to God's whispers. We prepare our hearts to receive God's messages by calming the storms within. The psalmist's plea in Psalms 19:14, "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight," underscores the intimate relationship between our words, emotions, and our quest for divine favor.
At the crossroads of faith and neuroscience, one can discern a divine blueprint guiding our journey. Central to this is the law of cause and effect, which implies that every action, thought, or emotion produces a consequent reaction. Neurologically, our actions sculpt neural pathways. Spiritually, this law reminds us of the divine accountability ingrained in our existence. The law of adaptation further emphasizes the brain's ability to change. Ancient proverbs like "He who walks with the wise grows wise" reflect the neurological truth that consistent exposure to particular environments can rewire our brain, a principle that aligns with God's guidance to surround ourselves with positive influences. Closely related is the law of choice, which asserts our innate power to steer our destiny. God grants us free will, empowering us to make choices that either align us with divine purpose or divert us from it. Recognizing this divine gift and exercising it judiciously enables a richer, spiritually fulfilling existence. This capacity for growth encompasses not just new pathways, but also dendritic growth and neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons. Just as the brain holds the potential for rejuvenation, the soul, too, can undergo renewal through God's mercy and forgiveness. Even the shockers in brain development, intense experiences that stimulate growth, mirror the trials and tribulations that refine our souls. These challenges, ordained or allowed by God, can be the crucibles that refine our faith and character. In the vast universe of the human mind, the possibility of divine communication is both profound and plausible. By understanding the brain's mechanisms, its adaptability, and the power of words and emotions, one might find a pathway to deciphering these divine messages. The brain's complexities, interwoven with spiritual insights, paint a picture of a universe where science and faith are not at odds, but rather dance in a harmonious ballet, each enriching the other. Whether it's through the serendipity of a newfound understanding, a word spoken at the right moment, or the silence amidst chaos, perhaps God is always speaking. The key lies in fine-tuning our minds and souls to listen.